What is going on, Los Santos? As most of you guys don't know, I've been in some training recently, working and just reading books, hitting the hay. I mean, all sorts of fun. But what you guys don't know is I got my pilot's license now. I did, and you know what I've been doing these past, few weeks, months? I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found an old ultralight, an aircraft. I went out and I purchased it. I brought it home, I fixed her up. I went on to Amazon and found a brand new propeller too. It's a muffled carbon propeller. I thought maybe we'd take it down to the, Sandy Airstrip or maybe Grapeseed or somewhere around here, and go take her off, you show her off a little bit. I got a little trailer here. We're gonna put our little aircraft down. We're gonna go take it for a ride. But maybe I should show you guys the aircraft first. It's not too bad. I keep it down here at the farm now in one of these sheds down here, and it's not bad at all. It's I picked her up for a few grand, it wasn't too bad. Did a little work to it, had a little motor issue, but fixed her all up. There's that brand new carbon prop I got. It's a lot quieter, than the normal prop, so it's harder for them to hear me. I mean, we're gonna have to go fill this up with some fuel, put her fuel in the tank down there, and we should be all good to go. But she got some power. She's quite fast, faster than most. Is a bigger motor on her, bigger than these ultralights typically have. But without further ado, let's get the truck backed up to this and let's get this thing loaded on here. I mean, this is it's gonna be quite something. I don't usually see aircrafts, being transported down the road. Might be because when you put an aircraft on the trailer, I mean, the wings are kind of there, and the trailer might take off and start flying. Let's hope that don't happen. Let's get this thing hooked up. Let's get this thing loaded. We're gonna be bringing our big PJ trailer out today. Yeah, well, I'm looking for a new truck too. I've seen some newer trucks in the town, and I think we're gonna go try to pick one of those up at one of these days. Get a different, maybe a different trailer, maybe a different truck, maybe a whole different setup. I don't know. I just need something to, easier to transport this aircraft around. But yeah, let's get this thing hooked up. Let's get this thing all strapped down. Let's get her rolled up, and then we'll lift her up and we'll turn her. All right, so now she's all loaded up on our nice PJ here. Ooh, oh geez, looks like we scratched the old work truck up a little bit there. She's all loaded up onto the trailer, so I mean, let's go get this thing some fuel. Hopefully our trailer don't take flight, that'd be interesting though. Maybe one of these days, we'll convert the trailer into an airplane. We'll drive down the road with an airplane, or with the trailer flying. I don't even know what you'd even call it. What would you call it? Would you call it a plane? A trail lane? Is that what you call it? A trail lane? I think that's a good proper name for it. But let's get out of here. Let's go get this truck all fueled up, and oh shoot, oh yeah, we're good. I had to make sure we got the gear, so I can fly this thing. I gotta have my little headset, so I can communicate with the air traffic controller. Otherwise, they ain't too happy, if I just take off and start randomly flying. Might get shot down. I for sure lose my license though, which wouldn't be good. But, we'll just, we're not gonna speed today. I can't afford, having a trailer flying just yet. Or, our ultralight that we just bought and, got all fixed up and ready, I can't have that broken either. But, well, let's go down to the gas station and let's go get this thing all fueled up. This is quite funny. Every time I pass a car, these cars seem to, stop and just kind of stare at me. I mean, is this like really weird transporting a aircraft? I mean, what? Look at that! It like pull over just for me, like I'm a high priority, carrying a aircraft down there. That's It's quite interesting. I don't think any of these people in Sandy or, you know, anybody in this town rarely ever sees aircraft being transported on a trailer. That's quite odd. All right, so we're gonna pull right in here. We're gonna get this truck all fueled up, and you know, from there, I guess we'll go down the airstrip and we'll get the aircraft some aircraft fuel, and then we'll head on out. But yeah, let's get this thing all fueled up. There we go. Get this thing all fueled up, and we'll be on a roll. Alright, we are all fueled up, truck started. We're gonna try to make this turn without hitting anything. Hopefully, you know, we don't hit our prop back there on any of the poles. That would be quite bad. Really, really bad, you know, buying a carbon muffled prop. You know, those aren't cheap. You know, those run for more, just being that they're muffled, and they sound better too. And they're a little shorter too, so I mean, it's a little bit safer also. Lighter, safer, makes us go a lot quicker too. But what is this truck doing here? They getting ready to turn or something? Hey, get going! Jeez, I swear, people in this town are weird. But let's go down to Sandy Airstrip, and let's go see what's happening down there. Hopefully there's nobody down there right now. I know they've been running some drags down there recently. They've been opening and closing the strip quite a bit recently for drags. So if they currently got some drag racing down there, you know, we'll probably go down to Grapeseed, and we'll probably take our plane off and a little ultralight, you know, and we'll go up a little bit. We might go in between the valleys and the trees, you know, just get some nice scenery views. It would be interesting. Alrighty, so you know, we're gonna take right here, and we're gonna head down by Sandy Airstrip and just see if anything's going on, you know. If there's something going on, you know, we ain't too far. What is going on with these people today? They are like sleeping. Get going! Go! Go! Jesus Christ, people are freaking crazy today. We have to take an extra wide turn. Oh, I think we just flat. What is it? You know what? What is this person's freaking issue? I swear, people in Sandy are freaking nuts. I can't even explain it, but let's get this aircraft all fueled up right down here real quick. Looks like the airport is open at the moment. They got some helicopters down here. But you know what? Let's wing right in here real quick. We'll go up there, we'll talk to the control tower, we'll get our uniform on, and you know, we'll get this aircraft all fueled up and ready. Why not? Alright, so let's go up here and get our uniform on real quick. We'll chat with the control tower if he's up in here. You know, let's take this thing off. We'll show off our little new propeller, new ultralight that we picked up for a few grand, got all fixed up. You know, not bad. Hopefully nothing bad goes happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've gone through everything. Motors brand, spanking new, damn near. Everything's perfect on her. But no, let's get our uniform on and let's get down there. Alrighty, so Tower now knows that we're going to be around the area. Just had a quick little chat with him while he's talking to the other aviators out there, traveling around Sandy and all over the world. But let's get our little ultralight. We'll get in contact with them. We'll get lined up on the runway, and we'll get out of here. Alright, so we have contacted Tower, and they said we're able to go out and fly for, you know, just a few minutes, and then we'll have to come back down and touch. But we're gonna get lined up on the runway. We're gonna get this thing all fired up, make sure our propeller spin. Yep, everything seems to be good. All gauges are working. And we are good. Alright, this thing takes off real quick. Already, you know, rolling. We got touch off that quick. This ultralight is quick, like I've said. It's quiet. It is something. But you know what? Let's head down towards you know, some of these trees. You know, let's go get some nice some scenery. But this is not a bad aircraft at all. You know, for a few grand going to pick up, got her all fixed up. I mean, I dropped a few grand, you know, getting her all fixed up and everything. But overall, though, I think this aircraft was totally worth it. There is a lot of turbulence up here in this air today. which is fine. I mean, this aircraft is made for, I mean, it's not technically made for wind, but, it does fine, you know. Not a bad aircraft overall. Well, you know, it's quite fast, too. I mean, we're rolling pretty dang quick, you know. Let's see, looking down at our knots down here, our conversion is 61 miles per hour. I mean, we are coasting at a pretty good speed ourselves, just with this little new muffler propeller. I mean, this is obviously a smaller propeller. I mean, they make bigger ones. We do get more speed the way that it's set up with the older one, the older style, but they are just way so freaking loud. They are just obnoxious. They're just not even worth it. I want to ride, you know, that's a little bit quieter, you know, smoother ride. I mean, now here we go picking up our knots. Now cruising around 85 mile per hour. I mean, we cruise pretty dang well with this brand new propeller, brand new modified motor. I mean, this thing takes off like a beast. Let's see, and we might see some deer down there as well. I don't know. We might see some deer. We might see some bears. We're gonna have to watch for these trees, obviously. I mean, we got trees that are higher than us. Not always great to be flying this low. I mean, I can get in trouble for flying this low also. But, I think this is totally worth it, you know, taking the plane, the little new ultralight for a nice cruise low pass. You know, obviously here we're gonna have to raise our altitude just a bit, you know, so we don't hit the bridge or, we don't scare the drivers on the road. You don't want them, flopping off the bridge and landing down in, the ocean. That wouldn't be good at all. But like we said, we were gonna do a quick touch and go. That's what air traffic controller said. So we're gonna have to wing it back around and going for our land. But it's a nice little aircraft though. Beautiful outside. You guys do actually look right over there. That is also the military base right there. We are not permitted to even go near that. So you know, I mean, we're gonna have to get our altitude up. We're gonna have to get over this mountain and let's head back to Sandy and touch down. Alright, so we are now coming into Sandy. We turned up the motor. I mean, now we're rolling about 203 mile per hour for the conversion of knots. It's just way too fast for this, but we got the clearance and the okay to land, so we're gonna go in for a quick little sweep. Or you know, we're gonna land this aircraft hopefully really smoothly. Yep. Now we're gonna apply our speed brake just so we can get slowing down. This aircraft is really quick, that's all I can say. We're gonna drop altitude. We'll make sure our motor, yep, we are still spinning. We are all good. Alright. But, you know, these people are probably looking around us like, all these vehicles are like, wait, that's that aircraft that was on that trailer earlier that we passed. But, well, let's just coast in. We'll touch down, we'll load her up, and we'll go back to the farm. Why not? No, we might stick around, maybe actually go find some food somewhere around here. That sounds pretty good, too. I mean, who doesn't like eating now? I mean, I sure do. Alright, just approaching. We got some low air turbulence here at this altitude. But, we're gonna touch down. We're gonna put that speed brake on. We are gonna coast straight down. And we have... touchdown! Perfect. We're gonna fire up this motor again. We are all good. Let's get this back to the trailer loaded up and let's get out of here. Alright, we just arrived at the farm. We're gonna get this thing backed up here and then we'll get this. Whoa! Jesus! There was a big little pothole there or something, but let's get this thing backed up. We'll get it unloaded and we'll get her put in the shed. But thank you guys for watching this episode, this video of our brand new ultralight that we have just bought and we fixed up, and you know, first flight she's ever actually been on with me, myself. But without further ado, this is Outdoor Towery signing off. Peace out.